what do you think of what Wemby had to say that LeBron's the most underrated player in the NBA?
I agree, and let me tell you why. Because I think the thing is, no matter what he does, they always try to compare, well, Jordan would have done this, well, Kobe would have done that. He makes 8 threes, Steph Curry wouldn't have missed any. If he goes 10 for 10 from the free throw line, Kevin Durant would have went 15 for 15. So they're always trying to compare him to someone else, and they don't give him his right. I don't think we really appreciate. I think we do, guys. I'm not saying Perk, you, and Stephen A, myself. I think as students of the game, having Perk, you haven't played the game. Stephen A, you covered the game for 3 decades. I think we have a great appreciation, but I think the casual fan, I don't think they appreciate LeBron like they should. We're looking at him and we're like 24, 9, and 7, like that's something to sneeze at. Forget the fact that he's 40 years of age. He's averaging 24 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. That is great at any age. But when you amplify that and you say he's 40 and he's doing that, I definitely think LeBron James is underrated. I definitely don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. For whatever reason now people have made up in their mind, he flops, he cries, he whines, and they're never going to change their perception. But I agree with Wemby. I think LeBron is underrated at this point in time for what he does.
You see, every single time somebody go to California, they start to show those signs, and I see it, of loud, marijuana, desire. And that's Wemby with those comments. He had to be on something out there in California. I mean, we know what the Bay Area has to offer. Because I saw it what he did in the skills challenge, and I said to myself, oh, yeah, he off a little bit. When him and Chris Paul, what they did in the skills challenge, doing all that. Then all of a sudden you come with these comments that LeBron James is underrated. Come on, Shay. Really? LeBron James is underrated. Anytime you're in the GOAT conversation in any barbershop, in anybody's eyes on TV, you're not underrated. We talk about LeBron James more than anybody in life. Our shows are predicated on LeBron James and what he does on a day-to-day basis because he's that spectacular at the age of 40. Anywhere you go in America, the conversation is had about LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Everybody loves LeBron. Hell, I think he's the GOAT. I just don't agree with that statement that LeBron James is the most underrated in the game. We appreciate him on a day-to-day basis. The fans appreciate him on a day-to-day basis, what he brings to the game, and and what he has meant to the game, and the stats that he's still putting up.
Perk, I'll roll with you on that. I'll agree with you with one caveat. He's definitely underrated when it comes to money. LeBron James deserves a hell of a lot more money than he's getting. Now, the stipulations within the collective bargaining agreement mandate that there's a certain salary that he's allowed to have. That's why I never had a problem with Bronny James being in position to get the money that he's gotten as a second-round 55th overall pick, because I'll be damned if LeBron James doesn't deserve more money. With what he's done for the league over the course of his career, the core certainty that the league established with negotiating their collective bargaining agreement, basically having a soft cap, and you got luxury taxes, first apron, second apron, damn it, even third aprons for crying out loud, and how punitive those damages and limits on players' salaries in terms of years of service and things of that nature. There is no question that LeBron is being restrained and held back from earning his market value. LeBron James is deserving of a hell of a lot more money than he's getting. I don't know if you could put a price on how much money he's worth to the NBA. I think he knows it. I think it contributes to his behavior from time to time, where he does things like he did last night, where he does things periodically to snub his nose at the league. I think it's because he feels underappreciated. He feels underrated. He doesn't feel completely embraced for his contribution to the game, and he shows out the way that he does from time to time, periodically. I think that has a lot to do with some of the things that he's done from time to time.
I think the thing is, Perk, you're right. He's in the GOAT conversation, but I think Wemby was talking about currently. I think now currently, people believe that there's so many more players in the NBA that are better than LeBron. given what he still does on a nightly basis. No, he can't sit in the chair like he once could. No, he occasionally he'll dig in, he'll play defense for a stretch here or there, a couple of possessions. But at that age, he's not going to be able to do what he once could, guard 1 through 5, especially the last 5 minutes of the ball game. They went to a small lineup, and LeBron was at the center. No, Perk, he can't do that anymore. But I think the thing is what Wemby was talking about, when we talk about value based on the current player, currently right now, a lot of people think LeBron maybe is outside the top 20. I still believe based on what he does on a nightly basis, hell, it's hard for me to see him being outside of the top 10. But that's just me. That's just me.
Half
All
of
right.
their season is national televised games.